Are you looking for the best basic strategy out there? This is what I would consider one of the ultimate basic strategies. It is gonna let you play for a long time. Of course, you're always gonna have a chance of winning money, which if you play smart, use your head, you always can do. Get some drinks, just have a great time at the table while you're at your local casino or Vegas. This strategy puts together a couple of basic strategy. It's a pass line bet, and then after you make a point, you're going to do two place bets, one on the 6, one on the 8. If the point happens to be the 6 or 8, you're not going to, let's just say the point's a 6, you're not going to bet the 6, you're going to put odds behind your pass line bet. So that way you're getting a better return on your investment. Once you've collected on a couple hits, you're going to sit there and start to press up a little bit or spread out, depending upon what your risk tolerance is. You could always just keep collecting the same bet, but if you got a hot shooter, you're going to wish you had really pressed up. The basic concept of this strategy has been done by a few different people. The difference with my way is just the way I press bets up. I can be a little bit more aggressive. This is going to be a little bit more conservative, just because we're trying to extend our time at the table, be safe. When you start pressing up your bets, you want to be able to put yourself in a position to take advantage of a hot shooter and really bring in some money. Certain people have called this a beginner strategy. I really wouldn't say it is. It's a strategy that's easy to learn. So yeah, you could call it a beginner strategy. You can do it at a low cost. We're going to run it at a $15 table, but it would work at a $10 table. It would work at a $5 table. It'd work at a $100 table. It just depends how you want to scale it up and what your risk tolerance is for how much you want to gamble. One important detail here is I'm talking about, a low roller strategy. The Palms has a $5 table. Station casinos usually have $5 tables. They might only have one, but at least they have something. The Rio has a $3 table that they run from 3 to 3. It's a special promotion. I'm not sure how that long will last, but right now it's December 2025, so be interesting to see. But if you're looking for that low roller table, there's a few places that have it. I'm sure there's a bunch of other places around town, but you definitely won't find it on the strip. So like I said, we're rolling on a $15 table. Let's check out our roll. So I'm going to start this low roller strategy. So the concept is we're going to do a $15 pass line bet. And then once we have that established, we're going to do two $15 place bets. The reason I'm doing a $15 bet is because most tables are $15. You're going to find a couple $5 and $10 tables in Vegas. I mean, $5 tables. The Palms has one, Rio has one, and I believe the Stations casinos have a table. But they're only going to have like one table, and the rest of their tables are going to be $15 or $25. So in a real world, that's why I do a $15 bet. But you can always scale it down. So what we're going to do, we've got a $600 bankroll. We've got $500 in green, $100 in red. We're going to make a $15 pass line bet. Shooter has the dice. He's rolling them out, and it's a 10. So our point is 10. It's a hard 10. So we're going to do a $18 6 and 8. So we're going to give the dealer $40. He's going to hand us back 4. He's taken this and going, okay, I need 18. There's another 18. We're ready to go. So, perfect world, you're looking for a couple of 6 and 8s. We're going to not press up much. We will do it in a very conservative way. The goal of this video or this strategy is for someone who's entry-level player or just a low roller is to have a fun time at the craps table, get some comps, and in a perfect world, you're going to win money. So, shooter has the first roll. It's a 4. It doesn't do us any good or harm. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. The shooter rolls again, and it's a 9. That doesn't... So we're keep on rolling here. We've got a 9. Dropping the dice. And we have an 8. Okay, so that 18 is going to pay 21. We're just going to collect it and see what else our shooter can come up with. So to put things in perspective, we had at risk $51. You got 15, 18, and 18. That's 51. We've collected 21. We're still down $30. We're rolling the dice again. We got another 8, which is another 21. So we are now down $9. We are going to be a little conservative. The next roll, I'll press up whatever number is going on. So typically you want a couple hits, which we have, and then you might start pressing up a unit. So you're banking a lot, but you're actually going to be progressing up your numbers. Our pass line hasn't hit. I haven't put odds behind the pass line. That is something you could do. There's a few options here. We'll see how we're going to go. And we rolled a 10. We hit the point. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment on our video. It helps us a whole lot. The algorithm wants to know that you like our videos. We're a new channel, and it is so important at these beginning stages. Keep in mind, it's December of 2025. So if you're looking at this, you know, years down the road and you're seeing a ton of subscribers and views and likes, I'm dating it, telling you December 2025. And right now, we need everything we can get. It is greatly appreciated. The other thing we're doing is we want to do some live rollouts with our subscribers. So if you're in the Los Angeles area and would love to come in here and, you know, play your favorite crap strategy on our table here in our studio, we'd love to have you. So please message us and we'll get right back with you. So that wins 15. We had 15, so that wins 15. Now our point is off, and we're same shooter, because the shooter did not crap out. He hit the point. In a perfect world right now, we want a 7 or an 11. We hit the 10 again. Okay, so these numbers are still up. Let's see how we're going to do. we're looking for a 6, 8, or 10 is the ideal number. We got a point of 10. So we have 8. Wow, we've just been rolling 8s like crazy. So the 21. What I'm going to do is, because that 10 just, I feel we're going to be able to roll it again. You had a couple choices. I could increase the 8 $6. I could increase them both $6. You know what I'm changing my mind. I am going to that would be right there. Should have been 21. We're going to increase it by 6. We're going to take our 8 up 6. So we're at 24 on the 8. We banked 15. So this shooter is actually winning money. Let's see what we can do here. We've got a 4. Didn't do us any good. Didn't hurt us. It was a field number. Was a soft 4 or an easy 4, so the hard way went down, but that's a 3. Craps 3 doesn't do us any harm. Come on, shooter, you've got a 5. That is a no field 5 and didn't do us any good or harm. Come on, let's roll a number, and that's another 8. Wow, so that 24 is going to pay 28. So we won that. You know what? We're going to do that 15 in odds on the 10. So what happens on the pass line is this is an even money bet, but you can sit there and put odds behind it. And this is true odds. So this, when we roll the 10, and say, notice I said when we do roll the 10, this is going to pay 30. So you can get 30 in the back, 15 even money on the front, on the pass line. Now, keep in mind, if the point were a 8 or a 9, the odds would be different. If it was a 8, that 15 would pay. For every 5, it would pay 6. And the 5 and 9, that pays 3 for every 2. So you really need even money. Instead of having 15 back here, you would need to have 20. So that 20 would pay 30. If you had 15 back here, you wouldn't be getting paid true odds. You'd be shorting yourselves. One other thing is that pass line bets 15, the minimum you can have back here is 1 times. So you can't put 10 to pay 15. You'd have to do at least 15. And to keep things normal, you want to do 20. But we're on a 10, so we're good there. So now we've got some decent, we really want that 10 because that is just going to do us great. That would pay $45. Stickman has handed the dice to the shooter. The shooter has them in his hands. He says, I'm going to nail it, knock it out of the park. He rolls a 9, didn't do us any good. You know, other people at the table may have been on the 9. It's a field winner. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. Here we go. 7 out. It's over. But, so, dealer's collecting all the money. This is like, better luck next time, boys. But I'm collecting. And put things in perspective, we're up $39 is what we're up. And not a bad start to a roll. So we're off. New shooter. Stickman hands the dice to the new shooter. There we go. It's a 9. The point is now a 9. So, dealer, so place your bets. Shooter, or we'll assume that you're not the shooter anymore, but you're still making a pass line bet. Right now, you're favored to win. You're 7 or an 11. You got a pretty good chance of shooting that versus crapping out. So you want a 7 or 11? We have an 11. So you win $15. Boom. You really need to kind of have a goal on what you're happy with. I'm just going to quote Waylon again, be satisfied. If you want enough money, get off the table, take the money and run. There's a 5. So, there we go. There's a 5. I didn't turn the puck off before, but that we're establishing our point. So now we have a 5. Let's clean up this stack since the shooter knocked the chips out of the way. Boom, we are looking for a 7 out. So we lost our pass line bet, and we didn't make our place bets. So if you're not paying attention, stupid things like this happen, and this just saved you $36. You can get distracted with a cocktail waitress who's sitting there saying, hey, I got your drink, or do you want drinks? And in the middle of things, nothing's stopping for you. And that is notorious for happening, where you're trying to get your drink, make sure you're getting the right drink, or off. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh, wait, what happened? If you're in the middle of a roll, you might be having money handed to you and you don't understand it. Or in this case, I missed making my place bets, which that was a 0.7 out. You hit the point, the next roll was a 7, everything cleared. Those are notoriously horrible. I picked a great time to not be paying attention to what I was doing. So we have an 8, and I didn't make a pass line bet. We're just going to assume I did. It's dumb. So there we have a point of 8. And we are, okay, so we have a point of 8. We need to make our place bets. We are going to 3, 18, 18. So we're into this. Let's see what we can do. I mean, we're ahead, but we need to roll a few numbers. Oh, this is a really interesting point here. Since the point is an 8, we are not going to be making a place bet here. We are going to take our 15 and we're going to put it behind as odds. Okay, so you have the same bet, the 6 and the 8. This 15 is going to pay 18. So you're risking 15 to make 18 versus here you're risking 18 to make 21. So that profit above, this is going to make $3, that's going to make $3. You're risking 18 here, you're risking 15 there on the odds behind the pass line. So those are better odds. Those are true odds. Less risk for the same amount of potential income. Okay, shooter, here we go. 6. That pays 21. We're going to take our 21, we're going to bank it and be happy that we are now ahead. Perfect world. We want, a 6 or 8 would be great. Anything would be fine. Let's hope for the best here. We've got a 4. Doesn't do us any good. Doesn't hurt us. Pays the field. That was an easy 4. So Shooter gets the dice, has it, rolls a 7. We're 7 out. Wow, that shooter sucked, but that's just the way the game goes. So the dice, they're collected. They show the 7. Shooter, dealer's grabbing all the chips, collecting everything. We're still in the positive. You know, these rookie dealers can't keep the chips all stacked up. Ha. I'm a player, not a dealer, but I do my best. Okay, so dice are being handed to the new shooter. It goes clockwise. So if this person was shooting, it went to the next person. It's going clockwise around the table. New shooter points off. Oh, we need... Hey, man, get your plasticine bets up. Okay, sorry. Not paying attention. Talking to this person next to me, whatever, but usually a dealer's saying, hey, pass line bets, pass line bets, pass line bets, you know, hard ways, all the center of the table, which I ignore. I'm going to tell you, really, honestly, this whole center of the table, the all tall smalls, the horns, ultimately, it's going to hurt you in the long run. If you're playing a long time, you're going to lose your ass. So anyways, we are looking for a 7 or 11 right now. We have an 8 back in our same situation. We are doing a $18 8. Rather than put 18 there, we're going to put 15 in odds behind it. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. Shooter's got butterfingers, drop the dice. As long as it doesn't go, in theory, they could call that a roll. Rarely, when it comes out of your hands, will they enforce it. Unless you're being an idiot at the table and they wanted to screw with you. But in general, be nice to the dealers. Be nice to the pit boss. They are your friends because they control how the game's going, and they can make your life hard if you're being an idiot. So don't be an idiot. Anyways, shooter shoots the dice. It's an 11. Doesn't get us anywhere. Wins the field winner. Craps winner. Okay, there we go. We've got a 7 out. Wow, this table is just sucking bad. That's we are losing big time. But we're not having any luck. We're going to go another time here. We're off. 0.7 out. Pass line bet. Boom. Stickman hands the dice to the new shooter. And he rolls the dice and he has a 7. So we win 15 bucks. We needed that. Tired of getting beat up. But shooters have not been very good. This is a new shooter. Says, I'm going to do better than all those other guys. Rolls the dice. It's a 10. So we are doing we need 36 bucks out on the table. Three. We need 18 and 18. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. You got to roll a few numbers here, man. This has just been pathetic. And we have a 12. That is double in the field or triple in the field, but we're not playing the field. We need 6, 8, or 10. Even numbers, baby. Come on, 11. So there's another field number. And that, keep knocking over our stack. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Supposedly it's bad, but you know, we'll see. Can't be any worse than what's been happening. And I should shut up because there's a 7. Wow, we didn't score. We didn't hit anything on that. This is just, we're getting beat up bad. Tide'll turn here, hopefully. We're hoping for the best, but hey, another loser. So we're going 15. 15 on the pass line. New shooter, points off. And we've got a 6. So we've got a 6. This is the reverse. We're going to do 15 on the 8, or 18 on the 8. And we're going to put 15 on our odds behind the pass line. Why am I stacking chips here? Can't reach that side of the table. So this is just the easiest thing for practicality. Depending where you're at on the table, you know, you're standing in front, you're going to be putting your wages or your bets in front of you on the pass line or the don't pass. If you want to play the don't come, which is a whole nother video, you really want to stand right here where you can get to the don't come bar, because that's a bet you need to place. Or, you know, you can hand it to the dealer, but that's a whole nother story. This game right here, we're getting beat up. Let's hope we can do better here. Come on. We've got a 10. Didn't do us any good. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. The shooter rolls again. We've got an 11. That doesn't get us anywhere. We need a 6 or 8. The easiest numbers to roll. And we're struggling to roll them. And there's a 6. That's our point. And so what we have here is 3, 3, and the 15 back there pays 18. Okay, so that is good. Stickman grabs the dice. Put some money back in our rack. It's a new point. We're off. Shooter grabs the same shooter because we're shooting for a 7 or 11. He gets a 3. So 2, 3, or 12 is going to lose on the pass line. 7 or 11 wins. I mean, I've only been talking about winning. Don't want to talk about losing. But we just lost. So that 3 makes our pass line lose. So we're grabbing 3 out of our rack. Paying the dealer. The dealer's going to collect it. You'd have to replace your bet on the pass line. But new shooter's like, okay, won't do that again. Come on. Double 3s. That sucks. Field 1. Craps 1. There's our 15. We're going back here. Just as bad news. Anyways, we are shooting for... We really want a 7 or 11. We're trying to get a point. We have a 10. Okay, so now we're putting 18 back out here on the 6. So we want a 6, 8, or 10. We've just rolled a lot of 10s. Let's see what we can do. Come on, 6 and 8, 6 and 8, 6 and 8, 10. We hit the 10. So that's a hard 10. 15 goes back in our rack. Stickman's handing the dice to the shooter. Points off. We need to establish another point. Come on. What do we got? We got a 6. So We're going to take our 15 off of the 6. We're going to put it behind the pass line where it's getting a better bang for your buck, getting true odds back there rather than the odds you're paying for out here as a place bet. I need to place that on the line. Just bad habit. Anyways, there we go. We've got a 6. Okay, so we are doing okay. We are getting that. 15 in the front, 18 in the back. Can't complain. At least we're winning a little bit. And no complaints, no complaints, no complaints. So we're off. Stickman hands the dice to the shooter. Shooter gets the dice and he's like screaming 7-11. And we had a 7. If there was anybody who had any come bets, they're screaming because they just lost. Comebacks would lose because they don't go off. Anyways, you've won 15. Back in our rack. We are, I mean, I haven't done math, but I know if I were to take bets down, I'd be, I'm still a little bit behind, but we're going to see. We're looking for another 7 or 11. Come on. We got 10. I don't know what it is. That's a hard 10. If you had the hard ways on, you won. But I don't make hard way bets, horn bets, any of that stuff. Very rarely. I shouldn't say I don't, because I have, but in general, I don't. Oh, you know what we need? We need a $18 6. So there we have our $18 6. So that 6 wins $21. So we're, since that's the first hit, we're just going to take it and bank it, because we definitely need to recuperate a little bit. We are down, but hey, not a problem. Here we go. Stickman shooter has the dice in his hand. He's rolling. He rolls a 10. So, boom. 10 wins, 15. Not too shabby. We're off. That was a hard 10. Hard ways pay, field pays. But, so, pass lines up. We are hoping for a 7 or 11 right now. We've got a 9. Okay. So, that pays. We're going to leave that alone. We've won, collected there. We've got like one more roll collection. We need another, something else to win here to make some money. That's a 5. Doesn't do us any good. Need to flip them over and get the 9. But hey, come on, shooter. 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9. We've got a 2. Snake eyes. Aces in both places. Let's see what we got. That was a good. That was pays double in the field. That 2. So we've got a 4. That doesn't do us any good either. Field. That was an easy 4. Hardways went down, and we have an 8. So we got a $21 8. We are going to take up our 8. Seems that 8's, so we now have a $24 8. So now that we've won a few things, we're going to press up just a little bit. We're still down like $6. I mean, if we were to pull down all our bets, we'd actually be up 50-ish. But you're a gambler. You're not stopping. Anyways, here we go. Come on, shooter. 9. We hit the point. Awesome. 15. That goes in our rack. Point is off. We are looking for a 7 or 11. Place bets, by the way, they're off unless you put them on. And it's unless you've got some weird strategy. For this being basic, we're letting things flow in their normal progression. So until there's a point established, they're off, so they don't lose. But that's come bets or contract bets, and that's why I made a comment earlier. Whoever had a come bet would have lost it, but we're not. That's another video that I did. Anyways, here we go. It's a 9. We're back on the 9. We are going to do $20 in odds. Okay, so I was talking about the 5 and 9. Pay 3 for 2. So you need even money back there. We put 20 back there. Stickman, we're grabbing the dice. We're feeling lucky. We just need another roll. Come on, shooter. Come on, come on. 8. So that 24 is going to pay 28. So that's great. You know what? And since we risked that out there, we're just going to collect this. And we are more than even. We're all about taking in money. Need to start rolling like crazy. And 8 again. So we have another $28. We're gonna do, this is kind of my strategy that I have a habit of wanting to keep my numbers, the 6 and 8, at the same, I'm increasing them 6 each. So we had a $28 win. We reinvested 12. We put 16 in our rack. So that is what we did. I don't know. That's my habit. Rather than have like the 8 climb up, 6 and 8 are going to roll randomly the same. So anyways, we're hoping for the best. We have a 9. So our odds back there, that was a huge payoff. I took the risk of putting more odds back there. So you're going to get 15, 20, 30. Okay, so that 20 paid 30. And we're still, if you wouldn't want to increase the pass line bet, you would want to increase the odds behind it rather than increase your pass line bet. I see people do that and just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not a big pass line bettor, more of a place bettor. And the systems, I like the 110, the 220. There's a 440 or an 880 if you're feeling super, super lucky. Anyways, that rolled. We're off. We're up, by the way. So we are back on the 9. Okay, so we're going to go, we were at 20 back there. We're going to go to 30. So that 30 will pay 45. Feeling lucky. I know we can hit that again. We're still up in our rack. So come on, numbers, man. Let's see what we got. We roll an 8. That is a $30 8. That is going to pay 35. So, 35. I need to increase the bet a little bit. We're going to take this, put a green. There was a 30 originally. We're going to increase $2. That's 36. We're banking, that was 35. We're putting out 12. We're banking 23. This is going to 30. So we're going to make it 36 and 30. Normally, I mean, I'm trying to be conservative here. I'm holding myself back, but I would like to take that up to 36. I'm not. Let's go. Come on. We want to see a 9. That would be our best number right there. We got an 8. $36 8 is paying 42. So there we've got 42. We're going to rack this. We're taking things up. I put 25. We're going to make these things even. So we're going to 42 on our 6 and 42 on our 8. Put profit in our rack. We're definitely up. Just got to keep rolling. This point, next win, I'm probably going to spread to the 5. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. We got a 9, so we hit our point. So this is great. We are one, 2, 3. That needs 45. So we did awesome with that. Okay, so our point is off. Same as a hot shooter is just tearing it up. It's let's see my mistake here. Made that 43 and 41. It's supposed to be 42, 42. We're looking for a 7 or an 11. We have an 11. We need more red. So there's 3. That goes in our rack. We're pass line winner. Field 1. Scene 1. Horn 1. Okay. Come on, baby. 2. We just lost. Take our 3. Give it back to the house. But that is a field winner double. Snake eyes. Okay, come on, shooter. 7-11, 7-11, and 12. We lost again. So we lost 15 again with the 12. But hey, you know what? We're doing okay. Let's see how we can do here. One more throw. Come on. 7-11. Let's make a point. We got a 5. So we're now on the 5. We're going to go back to 30 in odds. So if this shooter stays hot, we're going to expand a little bit. See what we can do. Come on, shooter. We've got a 3. Didn't do us any good. You know what? We didn't really press anything. We're going to go for 15 onto our 9. Dice are back in the shooter's hands. Same hot shooter, and it's a 7 out. I should have never done that. I cursed myself. But, hey, it is what it is. We're down. But, hey. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Put things in perspective here. We're going to wrap it up. We're off 75, 100, 25. We're up $140. So not a bad deal. Basic strategy. Super simple, a simple pass line bet. Couple of place bets, the most common 6 and 8s. We started to spread out. You know, I got a little, should have been up 15 bucks more, but hey, it is what it is. So we won a few bucks. We had a good time. Had a couple drinks. Racked up a decent amount of tier credits put towards our diamond status, and what can be said, we had a good time. I made a comment earlier at the beginning of the video about the Rio. Don't know when that promotion will end. Right now they're doing it. It's, I'm sure, what I would call a loss leader to get you into the casino, and obviously they want you to bet more money than $3. But for right now, take advantage of it. Like I said, December 2025 is when this is being filmed, and that promotion is going on. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below. Any comments, any strategies you'd like us to run, we'd always appreciate hearing what you think you would want to see. Also, would love to hear where you're watching from, what part of the US or the world. That would just be awesome, so that way we can figure out if we want to tweak the way we're doing things. But that'll give us some great knowledge as to who's watching us and how we can better improve our channel. Have a great day.